I want to talk to you, chat. My early comers of chat. I want to talk to you about a plague that I believe is sweeping the entire world. I think that we need the young men of my generation and the generation a little bit after mine need to be aware of this plague, which is it seems to be taking over the world. And I'm talking, of course, about uh, aloof, disaffected older men who, for whatever reason, people my age want to look up to as father figures. It is something that I've noticed in the last couple months, and I want to talk about it with you guys. I realized that that the formula for becoming a daddy on the internet is to not give a fuck about anything, to sort of embrace this like nihilistic defeatist attitude where nothing matters. And I realized the reason why a lot of people are drawn to that and why they take on that persona is because it's real. Number one, it's really easy. What's the answer to everything? Just like someone asks you a hard question, like what's the meaning of life? You just come up with some bullshit snarky answer. Don't just say like nothing, man. You can't be a Debbie Downer, but you can't be serious about it either. Like what's the meaning here, I'll do it right now. What's the meaning of life? Oh, to get pussy. You gotta smash box, chat. You gotta smash box like you're working at fucking Walmart in the back room, just smashing box all day. That's the meaning of life. Here, ask me your chat. Ask me your questions. I'll come to I'm not talking. Okay, I'll get to that. I know what people are gonna think. They're gonna complain. I already see it coming. I'm a box smasher. Smash box. Why are we here? Just smash box. I already answered that one. It sounds like Sam Hyde. It sounds like a lot of people. You can, if you think about it, you can come up with someone. It's the current in vogue thing. Does evil exist? No. It's all evil. Evil is just fucking with someone else's thing. It's like there is no evil. There's just like what you want and what someone else wants, and what someone else wants that you take from them is like that's evil to them, man. Like that. That's that sort of nihilist shit. You can just apply. You can take that anywhere. Just take it. You can take any question, and then with the most disaffected attitude possible, come up with a single sentence reply that is what someone could ostensibly believe. And the snarkier and funnier it is, and the less actually interested in that conversation it is, the more appeal it has to disaffected young men. And it is a thing. And there are many cult leaders who try to use this to convince people that they have an actual outlook when in fact they have none whatsoever and don't really know what they're doing with their own lives. This is something I've noticed, Chad. And actually, I should take this picture off the screen. You might think I'm talking about specific people, but it is a vague, nebulous thing that it applies to many more people than than what you may think. So I don't want you to think I'm literally not talking about any specific person. So please do not take this as a personal slight, regardless of who you are. But what I think is that you have it's a defensible position. It's a super defensible position. Because nobody can challenge you. If you believe things, if you have things that you think are dear and precious and that should be protected, then people can go after them. If you think that you should start a family, well, if you don't have a family, people will make fun of you for having a family or for not having a family when you want one. If you do have a family, people are going to make fun of your family because it's like, haha, you work your life for this family and look, your kids suck and your wife is ugly. Like, no matter if you have something that you care about, people will attack it. But if you're just like, nah, man, I'm here to smash box. Like, how do you assail that position? It's literally it cannot be attacked because what are you going to say about that? There's nothing to say. It's a snarky bullshit comment that has no like actual gravity to it. So the would-be daddies of the internet see that this is something that's replicable. It appeals to a large demographic of disaffected young men who have money to give to their internet daddies for this surrogate fatherhood, and people can't give you shit for it. Because how do you go on the offense on someone who doesn't give a fuck, who just like acts like a retard all the time and has no conviction? There's nothing you can say about that. It's a perfect little fortress of solitude that people can come and visit and throw money at the steps of and leave, and you don't have to interact with them because you're too cool for that. Obviously, you can't be seen hanging around riffraff. It might make you look bad in connection. But no, I'm not talking about Medicare. My opinion is that Medicare like masters this disaffected stuff, and that's why so many people try to imitate him. Is that it comes natural to him. He really is just disaffected. He does not give a fuck about a lot of things. So when I knew Coach Red Pill, he literally looked at the statistics for Medicare's channel religiously. He had I just imagine it on his computer the way he talked about him. Is that he had little bar graphs for Medicare's socials on his computer, in some people would have stock tickers. He had little graphs ticking on his screen for Medicare's numbers, and he's trying to analyze it. How do I tap into this market and appeal to these kids so I can make them my own kids? It's but everyone, a lot of people, they mimic. They think, oh, if it's his laugh, it's his radio voice, it's whatever, and they try to mimic these little things about him. But the core of it is just the disaffectedness, and he's the best at it because he is that way. It's not a persona. So it's not a slight at anyone in particular. A lot of people do it, but I can't escape this. There's so many people who are just I don't want to be challenged on anything, and I want to make a lot of money. And so what's the best way to do that? Just be snarky. Just be a snarky dick. And have nothing that you actually care about. That way, nobody can give you shit for it. You can just laugh it off, and that's appealing to my generation, the Fight Club generation, the generation of men raised by women, who is another woman really what we need? No, I need an internet daddy to make me laugh and to give me financial advice in the form of YouTube videos and Gumroad videos and shit. That's what I really need right now. And I ask that people don't be afraid to have things that they like and have convictions in, because it's not gay to care about things. It's not gay to be optimistic. It's not gay to pick sides. It's really gay to shelter yourself from the world and pretend that there's nothing you can do to make your life better, because there definitely is. There definitely is, chat. And don't let e-daddies tell you otherwise, that the only thing you can trust in is Bitcoin in them. Okay. That's enough of my rant. I was thinking about this today. I was angry. I was chatting to my least favorite demographic on my forum, which is the people in the Ethan Ralph chat. And we were talking about this, about I don't know what they were talking about. I don't listen to them when they say things to me. I just yell at them. And I was yelling at them about this, and I thought, you know what? I'll probably talk about this on stream because it's actually a pretty good thought. It's something that can put a thumbtack in and bring up later. You're our e-daddy? No. Just look. If you're gonna look up to me, here's what I did. You ready? When I was in fact, my advice only really applies to suicidal people, because I remember I was a super depressed teenager. My teen years were not happy. I was not a happy camper when I was ages 13 to 18. That was a bad time. Okay, that was rough. And then I saw a comedy sketch, and I think it was an Australian dude in America, and he had some bit where he said fuck mate, I'm envious of suicidal people, because imagine not having to give a fuck. You can do whatever you want, and then if it doesn't work out, you can just kill yourself. And I thought, damn, that's a good line of thought. I'm gonna go and do whatever I want. So I found a job. And I started hosting the forum pretty soon after that. And then I moved to Australia and the Philippines and wherever I wanted. Now I'm pretty content. So I have to be careful. And I have to kind of... I was very fortunate to never do anything illegal. I never did anything stupid or illegal. So I'm in a position where now I can cement myself back in the real world. Now that I like stuff again. And I like my forum, and I might go back to the U.S. because I like guns. Now that I like stuff again, I can start prepare. I can settle down and stop being an idiot. Uh, but I'm glad that for a while I was an idiot and I did whatever I wanted, and people can give me shit for 8chan and whatever. I don't care. I had fun. Did you move to the Philippines and hang out with a cripple and a pig farmer at 2023? I don't think so. So let he who mingles with the pig farmer cast the first stone, chat. Sunshine and vitamins help. What are you, a roasty? I like to travel. I want to travel. I want to go someplace exotic like Canada. I want to go see Canada. I want to go see the snow. I want to walk around in my UGG boots in the snow in Canada. True, but I'm also not fat. Too shy.